Hi guys, let's have a look at calculation and design tools, commercial. So there's 4 applications we are gonna have a look at. So 2 is desktop based and 2 is online. Desktop, we have a look at PV-Sol and PV-Syst. That's basically the biggest applications used by most solar companies or EPC companies, and online the most popular applications, in my opinion, is also Helioscope and PV Manager. Great, so let's start off with PV-Sol. So you can design, it's a dynamic simulation program. So basically what that means is you design you see a roof, and you draw the dimension of the roof in the application. Then you add your panels and the orientation and inclination, and then it compares that data together with what hard inverters you used, and takes the weather data over the years and simulate how much energy will be produced on that specific system. So it can simulate PV systems with storage or just normal grid-tied systems. You can import various load curves from your meter data. It's got a very nice photo dimensioning program where you can take photos with either a camera or a drone and then simulate how panels will look like on the roof. It's got a lot of economic or financial indicators that you can calculate. So the photo dimensioning application is only on PV-Sol Premium, not on the normal version. So there's 2 versions of the application, just PV-Sol and PV-Sol Premium. So PV-Sol also got a limit of 100,000 modules, where PV-Sol Premium has no limit, and you can do the 3D analysis of the roof. You can download the application at this address. And there's also a demo version of 30 days available that you can use with almost no limitations. Okay, so that's the cost of the normal application, 895 euros, and that's the cost of the premium one, 1,295 euros. Great, so that's a view of what the simulation tool or what the simulation of roofs look like in the application. We can draw various trees and obstacles and roof layouts and move around in 3D space to simulate what the building will look like, or what the solar system will look like in 3D space. That's a screenshot of the photo dimensioning application, where you can define the roof and define obstacles. So in this image you can see these panels are too close to the roof, and then you can say where there should not be any panels, and the application takes that away and sizes it properly. So this is a nice tool if you want even a sales presentation to demonstrate to a customer what a solar system will look like on his roof. This is an example of the financial analysis that the application can do. We've got your cumulative cash flow and your break-even point, in addition to various other financials like ROI and levelized cost of energy and so forth. So it uses this Meteosyn database that we talked about previously. So that's all the weather data that's accumulated from weather stations and satellites over the years. Great. So our next application is called PV-Syst. It can also design standalone and grid-connected systems, so battery-based systems. Also got a 3D editor for shade analysis. You can create different variations of your project to see what the effect of different panels or layouts and so on is, and obviously report function. So it's got no limit or number of modules, except the premium doesn't have any limit. The Pro version's got a limit of 30 kilowatts. So there's also two versions, the Pro and the Premium. And you can also download a demo version at this address. So this is an example of if you would size your array in comparison to your inverter, how much you can oversize your DC in relationship to your AC, so that you don't lose any power, but take maximum advantage of the size of the inverter. So this is the screen where you design your actual solar system. You choose your array, or in the previous screen you chose your array, the azimuth and the tilt of the panels. You choose the type of panels and the size of panels. Then you choose your inverter, and then you choose a stringing, so how many panels should be connected in one string to the inverter, and how many strings you have to make use of all the panels that you selected. Okay, and based on that, this configuration, it will simulate your PV system for you. Good. So the next application is called Helioscope. It's an online application. You can also do 3D designs in this application. It's very quick and simple. You can do rapid proposals, very quick to create a system in it. So it's create bankable simulations. Also creates single line diagrams where it draws out how the different components will be connected to each other, and it can export to CAD or like AutoCAD. So that's the web address. That's the cost if you take it per month, and that's the cost if you take a annual license. So that's what the application looks like. Here's the mechanical side where you define your panels. Then you can define various keep out sections where there's obstacles on the roof. On this section you can define what inverter should be used and so on. And then there's some more advanced options here. So this is just an example of the graph or the report it generates. It shows you your monthly expected energy production, where your losses are, and obviously also in another section of the report, your total energy produced per year and so forth. Great, so our last application is called IBC PV Manager. It's an application created by IBC. So IBC is a wholesaler of solar products. So it only supports the products that they actually sell, but they've got quite a big range of products. So you can use it for most applications or most circumstances. It's got also all the functions that the other ones got, like 3D visualizations, report functions, your financial calculations. What's nice about this one is the self-consumption analysis. I'll show you a graph of that. That's quite useful. Good. So there's also no size limitation, but recommended for systems up to 3 megawatt. That's the address to download the software or to register for the software, and that's the cost per year. So this is the most cost-effective one of all the options because it's mostly sponsored by IBC. Great, so this is an example of your self-consumption analysis, where this would be your consumption, this your solar production, and you can see how much energy comes from the grid, the red, or how much energy is exported, if any, and so forth. This is a screenshot of the 3D design of the system, where you can have multiple buildings and trees and so on, and do shade analysis and see where's the best place and orientation for your solar array. Good. So that was it for the software design commercial, and see you guys in the next section.